everybody! Welcome in and happy Tuesday! Happy Tuesday, everybody! Good to see you! Shades! Welcome in! Can we have a shout out for Shades, please? Hello, everybody! Welcome in. Good to see you! Hello! Dark Abyss Heart! Burima, Metal Spider, Squid James, Shades. Zingy, Panhead, welcome in. Good to see you all. Can't stay long because I have an electronic class in 30 minutes, but I'm good for now. It's good to see you, Dark. Either way, good to have you here. Hey, Maddie, welcome in. Good to see you. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. It is Tuesday today. Oh, Dark, thank you for redeeming Sing Mode. What would you like to hear? What would you like to hear? Oh my gosh. Remember, it has to be a song I know, and I can only sing a part of it. I noticed you have a new Lapis video coming out. I'm excited. Yes, on Thursday. It's been a while since I've done a Lapis video, so I figured why not? Anything from Detective Conan. Okay, Dark. Alright. Hold on. Now you're gonna make me think. I wish you would be a little bit more specific, but I can work with that. Do it in chibi form? Why? For the reference? Oh. Gosh dang it. Because Conan is tiny? Really? Oh dear. Grima, why? Hey, I have to go. I'm shopping for stuff for a spicy ramen recipe I'm making tonight. Enjoy! And thank you for the good luck. What? Conan is tiny and so are you. Ha ha ha. Funny. Very funny. Also, I'm not doing it in chibi mode unless someone redeems chibi. If someone redeems chibi, then I'll do it in chibi mode. It was Demon Chibi! It was Demon Chibi. Gosh dang it. Fine, I'll do it in chibi. Hold on. Clip it. Oh gosh. Alrighty, hold on. Let me get a song. Just gotta make sure that I get the right one here. Let's try that again. Welcome back to 3 Stream Street there, Squid James. Welcome in. I think I know which one I'm gonna do. Alright, hold on. Let me pause the music. Wait, what? What was the song chosen? Dark just said any song from Detective Conan, so that's what I'm doing. I think I'm too high because my halo was getting cut off. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna do the third ending of Detective Conan. It's called Hikari no Kage no Roman. I don't remember what the English translation. Oh wait, Romance of Light and Shadow. Pfft, I remember. Never mind. Never mind. Alright, hold on. Let me do it then before we have to start. ロマンかってれば一晩中疲れ知らず all night long 恋する暇もないよ波が押し寄せてくる 記憶の中を泳いでも現実は cool and dry それは確かもたくてどこにさまよいくの遠い糸のようにつかめないあなたについてゆくどこまでも心に誓っていつか全てが分かってもあなたを好きでいられることたとえ戦う毎日に明け暮れても懐かしさでもふるさと昔の自分映す光と影のロマン追いかけて There you go! There you go! I did it. Oh, thank you for the headpats. Thank you for the headpats. Well, there you go. I'm planning to learn at least to sing the TV size version of every single opening and ending. That's a lot. Considering that, there are so many of them. But I'm willing to try. Because I don't remember how many exactly there are, but there are a lot. By the way, only 36 before I can watch the second movie of Detective Conan. Let's go! The second movie is awesome. In my ranking, it may be the lowest, but it's still really good. Like I said yesterday, I love all the movies, even though 2 is the lowest on the ranking. I actually did start Detective Conan months ago, but as I heard about how many episodes that there are being more than One Piece's 1,000, I thought, maybe I should continue Detective Conan another time. I thought so too. But you know, I bit the bullet and I'm doing it. So, you know. I'm sure that once I finally get caught up, it's gonna be like every Saturday is gonna be like, hey, new Conan episode. At least I hope. In that case, good luck with— oh! Hello! Welcome in, Raiders! Hi, Deck! Welcome in, good to see you!
Incoming raid from Dick Godo 4 with 1 viewers.
Welcome in! Good to see you, Deck. How was the stream? I hope it went well. Hope everything went really well today. Why are you slaying all the shade? I need somewhere out of the sun. No, like, the shades as in, like, shades like monsters, not like the literal shade. This is fine. What do you mean? What happened, Deck? I hope it didn't go too badly. All of the Conan movies are good, just like the first movie.
Professor, it's all gone cuckoo loco!
thirsty.
It has all gone cuckoo loco and there's so much going on! Thank you for the hydrate. Nox, I'm not going to kill you. I'm not going to kill you. You watched the second movie a million times across the years? Huh. Interesting. Alrighty though. It was Ultra Rumble ranked games again. And I won 2 games, but the rest of it was rough. Oh no, sorry to hear that, Deck. I find it insanely shocking Detective Conan has more episodes than One Piece. Well, considering that Detective Conan the anime started 3 years before the One Piece anime did, you know? Because One Piece started in 99, and whereas Conan started in 96. So, you know, just, it makes sense to my brain mathematically there that there would be more. Excuse me. Don't remember everything in the movies, but I remember the really big stuff. Yeah, awesome. Alrighty though. I'm gonna get out of chibi mode here in a minute. Is that the longest anime is out there? At least from my knowledge, I think it's Doraemon. But Conan is long because of the fillers, really, even though they're good from what you said. Yes! The fillers are good. The fillers, even though they're not part of the main plot, they definitely enhance the fact that you're watching a mystery show. It's not distracting from... It's not really distracting from the story. And the parts you do get the story, it's like, ooh, it's worth the wait, you know? Alrighty. I'm gonna swap screens here and we're about to get started. Excuse me, pardon me. Yeah, we're back to this loaded case. Hold on, before we get back there. Gonna go ahead and put my badge back on here. There we go. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Boom. Watched a beautiful filler where the killer got affected by the innocence of a little boy. Really beautiful filler episode. Oh, I know which episode you're talking about, Dark. I remember which episode that is. That's awesome. No worries, Nox. All good. Still watch the fillers whether they're important or not. Just like me with video games, I 100% everything. That's what I'm doing with Conan. I'm watching everything. Because case is more loaded than a platter of loaded twice-baked potatoes. Oh, loaded twice-baked. Oh, twice-baked potatoes. That sounds so good right now, Mega Rock. Oh, that sounds so good. Loaded twice-baked potatoes. Yum. Oh. Great, Jared. Welcome in. Good morning. Alrighty, though. We got a case to continue. Yeah, heck yeah! Also, Deck, thank you for the compliment. I'm sure if you wanted to shorten it, there's probably a list online to only watch main episodes, just like for Naruto. Yes. There is a site for that, but I just like to watch everything, so. Anyways, let's go ahead and continue. We are in episode 5, Bridge to the Turnabout, part 3, Investigation. Let's do this!
Hello, Arya.
Oh,
I have
hello?
a message from Danny. I'm going to read it.
Hello.
I'm very anxious, but I'm so happy I get to see you today, Arya. You're amazing.
hope you
The
feel
very
better.
best. Always keep that in mind. Don't
Aw.
ever let someone else tell you otherwise. My heart is the way it is these days thanks to you. We love
Aw.
you so much, Arya, and we love the community you built, the very best community in the entire world. As for
Aw.
me, I want to thank Dad Grima for being so kind and caring with people. Ash out.
Dad Grima. Is Grima your dad, Ash? Well, he is your creator, so that would kind of make sense, I guess. Although Grima did say not to question your origin. So, I would rather watch everything, fillers included, because if I didn't watch the fillers, I would have missed the beautiful filler I talked about just now. True that, Dark. There's a lot of really good filler cases. Wait, Dad Grima? Well, Grima did create Ash, so in a way, he's not wrong. Demon magic, all that. Yeah, exactly. Alrighty. Back on track. February 9th, 3:43 a.m. Hottie Clinic Intensive Care Unit. I'm still up at this hour, reading through the trial record of a certain case. It's the first case my mentor, Mia Fey, had ever handled in a court of law. The horrifying truth that I refuse to accept is holding me hostage here within these pages. Dahlia Hawthorne. What I have read, I don't want to believe. But what is written here? This isn't the Dahlia I knew. After falling into Eagle River, I was somehow miraculously saved. But I ended up catching a cold that seemed to knock me around the world and back. I feel dizzy. My ears are ringing. My throat burns, and my head is on fire. But I will recover. I have to recover by this afternoon. I have to meet with the most ill-tempered witness imaginable. But I know that he will be able to help me with it. Somehow. Alright, and we're back at Dusky Bridge. Oh my goodness. Just like in VTuber terms, Stampa and I are known as Arya's mama and papa because that's how you call the artists who create your model. Let's just hope that the painter will stop being a pathetic coward. Not likely. Not likely. Remember how Nick was in the hospital last chapter? That bridge fall, that's why it was what happened. Uh-huh. February 9th, 2:33 p.m. Dusky Bridge. Ah! Hi, Miles! Hey, buddy. Thanks for all your help. Right. Are you sure you're well enough to be doing this? You still look a little green in the face. Or maybe Meridian in artist speak. Oh, hi, Gumshoe. You're here too. Hello. You seem to be excited. No, really? What gave that away? Actually, my fever's gone down quite a bit. How's your temperature now? Only 102.2 degrees. Nothing to worry about. Anyway, I read today's trial record. Phoenix, I think you should be in bed, buddy. Weren't bad, Edgeworth. Pretty impressive despite the circumstances. We're not in the clear yet. The main point of contention tomorrow is going to be the murder weapon. Yeah. In the end, the Shichishito did not deliver the deadly blow. Which means there must be another sword hiding out here that we don't know about. Other sword, huh? Don't you worry about a thing, pal. I'll dig up the murder weapon myself, or I'll eat my coat. Thanks again, Edgeworth. I'll handle things from here. That is probably for the best. Actually, I was thinking about paying the old precinct a visit. There's something I want to look into. And that is our client's background, naturally. You mean Iris, sir? I have the feeling that we've met before. All I want is confirmation, one way or the other. And since I probably won't be getting that from you, I'm sorry, Edgeworth. I bid you adieu, right? Take care. Guess I should get moving too. Why? Do you need to be somewhere? Yeah, I've got to get to work on this bridge, pal. I'm rigging something up so we can get across to the other side. Ah, that's right! Maya's still stuck over at the inner temple. But don't you worry, pal. As soon as it's all set, you'll be the first to know. Thank you, Gumshoe.
Hello everyone, 'tis Ash. And now it is plug time.
Oh my gosh,
if you're
that
enjoying
timing.
the stream, make sure to leave a follow and check out Lady Arya's ASMR YouTube channel.
Hello!
You can also type !merch and Throne to support our boss Angel even more.
Woo!
You can also link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account to give a Prime sub once per month to your
Have you heard of
favorite
Twitch
streamers.
Prime?
Alright, Ash away. Enjoy the rest of the
Oh
stream,
my
Shade
gosh.
Slayers. Please help Lady Arya get the second monitor if you can.
Yes. If you would like to donate towards the second monitor, feel free to check out the Throne. And any amount would be helpful. Do not feel obligated, as it is not an obligation. It is a if anyone desires to donate kind of thing. Anyways, thank you so much for the plug, Ash. Back to work. No problem, pal. Try not to give me that coffee, yours, okay? Yes, all links are also in the bio. Alright, I'm off. Hang in there, Maya. We'll get you out. I promise. But in the meantime, I've got to continue collecting evidence. Evidence! Time for evidence! Alright, let's get moving. Let's get moving. I forget how many days or amount of time has passed since the bridge burned. 2 at this point. I'm starting to think Ash is also a walking advertisement. No! That's not Ash's purpose. Well, entire purpose. Come on, please! It's for art's sake, I swear! Only one guy I know who could be this persistent and high-strung. I'm talking about the heroine here. The heroine in my book. They'll make you famous. Ah! Enough! Oh! Hi, Francisca! Hi! You get good luck trying to get Francisca, Larry. Good luck. A fool's who's foolishly accepted the foolishness of a fool's fool. Wouldn't you agree, Phoenix Wright? Huh? Me? Wait a second. I know you. You're, Ow! Your reflexes and mine need to shape up. My brain's frying like a sunny side up and you want to grill me over a name? Frizzy, you can't do that. Even as we speak, Nick's on the brink of death. Or so I'm told. Whip a dead horse. Isn't that one of your American sayings? No, it's not. And I'm not on the brink of anything. Come on, Nick. Tell her, would ya? Tell her she needs to model for my new picture book, Frenzy's Whippity Whip Trip. Yeah! Before you ask me to model, learn to give at least a semi-coherent testimony. Ooh! 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 Dang! Dang. Thank you for the hydrate. Apologies for the demon. And before that, you'll at least have to learn to live a semi-coherent life, Larry. I don't care what anyone says, I'm telling the truth. I saw what I saw. She flew, I'm telling you. Whoosh! Just like that dude with the red underwear. Don't think I'm gonna forgive you guys when you come crawling back to apologize. Off he goes. It's amazing how little has changed with you in the past year, Phoenix Wright. Hi, Francisca. Have you been in Germany all this time? That's right. Extending my perfect win record. Naturally. Oh, joy. Sounds like she hasn't changed a bit. Has it really been a year since we first met? I am Francisca von Karma, the prodigy. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge. Francisca was born and raised in Germany and became a prosecutor at the age of 13. Her father was the legendary prosecutor Manfred von Karma. He had a perfect win record for 40 long years, but now he's gone from this world. Oh, so it basically confirms that Manfred is actually dead. Don't tell me you still hold a grudge against me because of what happened to your father. Phoenix Wright, you will fall before me. This I promise. But it will be for my sake, not my father's. Are we clear? Yes, crystal. All right. In truth, I was shocked. I came back to America with the intention of defeating you. Instead, it was my little brother who was leading the defense. Edgeworth. Come to think of it, Edgeworth was pulled into being a prosecutor by Manfred von Karma as well. Miles Edgeworth told me something very interesting, you know. He said this case has a special significance to you. Because it does. And that's precisely why I'm here. Your personal involvement will make crushing you into teensy-weensy pieces all the better. Probably the fever, but so openly hostile that it's almost kind of cute. That's so funny. Is she single? Oh my gosh. Ow! No smirking. No whipping the sick. That foolish fool doing such a foolish favor for such a foolishly foolish fool. Edgeworth. Make no mistake, Phoenix Wright. That's for the shippers out there. Indeed, for the shippers. Make no mistake, Phoenix Wright. I came here for only one thing, and one thing only. To pulverize you. It's not like I thought you were here to bring me to some Cold Killer X, you know. The Cold Killer X line! Oh my gosh! I call dibs. Oh my gosh, Shades. I went over the whole case file on the flight over. You read the whole thing? Yes, every last word of every last sentence of every last paragraph. All the ridiculous things you did made it a very interesting read, you know. Attempting to cross a burning bridge. Did you even consider the dangers? No. The only thought in my mind was I have to get across. A fool who doesn't think is more foolish than a fool who foolishly thinks. Gumshoe said he'd let me know once the bridge was repaired. She's gotta be okay. I just know it. Plus, I need to ask her about what really happened at the Inner Temple that night. Jurassic Beast, welcome in. Good to see you. Alright. Let's keep moving then. Yes, third fool line. Oh my gosh. Day is going good so far, Thoracic. We're starting up the case. That was one long sigh. Sister Bikini? My! I didn't know you were here. How are you doing? You don't have to pretend to be in a good mood for my sake. I suppose I've made a terrible mess of things, haven't I? I let Mystic Elise die. And then there's Iris as well. Mystic Elise? Now that I think about it. There's an acolyte stuck at the Inner Temple. And that poor little girl has gone missing too. That little girl? You don't mean Pearls, do you? Yes, I'm afraid I do. She hasn't been seen since the morning after the incident. Pearls? She's missing? Why didn't anyone tell me about this? Well, that's not good. Hold on, I gotta check something in the courtyard real quick. This is where Sister Bikini witnessed the incident. It's hard to imagine she was lying on the stand, so maybe there are some clues that have yet to be found. No, apparently it wasn't anything. Let's talk to Bikini then. I must be getting old. I think I seriously lost faith in myself. Are you talking about your performance at the trial today? You believe me, don't you? I'm not a liar! I would never lie! I know what I saw. I saw Iris pull that sword from Mystic Elise's body that night. I'm certain of it. At least I was until this morning. I don't see any Cyclops, so she must be telling the truth. So why are you so unsure of yourself all of a sudden? You know that artist who testified after me? I saw Iris flying, her white hood fluttering. I felt like I might start flying myself. When I saw that man testify so fervently about something so impossible, I started to wonder if I had just acted just like him when I was on the witness stand. I wouldn't take that guy too seriously. He's an artist, but all he draws is trouble, and nothing else. If both Bikini and Larry are telling the truth, that can only mean one thing. They both didn't see what they think they saw. On the night of the incident, you met Iris at the Inner Temple. Is that correct? That's right! I'm sure it was Iris! But Iris claimed she was in her room in Hazakura Temple. I knew I shouldn't have come back here that night. But because you did, Maya's stuck by herself at the inner temple. I am so sorry. The drafts in that place are nothing to shake a stick at. Winter is especially bad. I'll bet. The training hall looks like it's about to fall down at any second. Eagle Mountain has always been prone to earthquakes, just so you know. Earthquakes? Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if the next big one levels the training hall. You've got to get Maya out of there. Fast. But still, there's really no need to worry. That area on the other side of Dusky Bridge is isolated like an island. It's like an island? How so? Well, the only thing on that side of the bridge is the inner temple. No one lives out there, and it's surrounded on all sides by the river or the forest. I see. So a criminal would be trapped should they choose to flee in that direction. As long as the bridge is out of commission, he or she will have to stay there. That means Maya could be stuck out there with a murderer, and with no way of escape either. Oh dear! Yes, I suppose it does! Please, Gumshoe, get that bridge up faster! Yeah, Gumshoe, hurry! Hurry, please! We need to hurry. Alright. I'm curious about a few things, if you don't mind answering some questions. Oh? You need to know my measurements for your investigation or something? No. I want to know a little more about the victim, Miss Elise Stoneham. I'm afraid I don't know her waist size, or her bust size for that matter. No. I'm wondering why she came to stay in a place like this to begin with. I mean, she told us herself that she wasn't here for spiritual training. My, you make it sound like this place is some sort of dump, Mr. Wright. Mystic Elise was here to soak up the natural beauty of Eagle Mountain, if you must know. There. You did it again, Sister Bikini. I notice you always refer to Miss Stoneham as Mystic Elise. Oh! Yes. Now why is that? After all, she's not here as an acolyte. We address all our visitors as Mystic. It makes their experience feel authentic. And anyway, she's older than me. You must respect your elders, you know? How do you know that? How can you say for sure that she's older than you? Oh! Ho, ho, ho! 5! Dang! Ooh, lots of secrets! Lots of secrets! It seems Miss Elise Stoneham was no ordinary visitor after all. And there's Pearls. She was with Miss Stoneham on the evening of the murder, and now she's vanished. It's all gotta be connected somehow. But why did Pearls have to get mixed up in this mess? Yeah, they extended this case a lot. Please, Mr. Wright, I know you're worried, but please try to keep it together. Oh, man. My head's throbbing so bad, it's killing me. Pearls. She was with Pearls. She was with Miss Stoneham on the night of the murder, remember? Yes, but
Flaminica
I have a
is
temple to
serving for
run, you
7
know.
more months.
Oh. Flaminica, thank you for the 7-month resub. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Welcome once again to the Officer Shadeslayer group, even though you never officially left. Thank you so much for that tier 3 sub. I appreciate it. I didn't see the little darling even once after we finished eating dinner. The murder didn't take place right in front of her very innocent eyes, did it? Yeah, the limit is 5. Jerem, welcome in. Good to see you. According to the detective, she hasn't turned up at her home either. Come on, keep calm. There's one place left where Pearls could be. She just has to be there. Come on, Gumshoe. Tell me you'll be done with the repairs soon. Hey! What was that jarring, inconsiderately loud yell? So this is where you've been. Keep it nice and warm, I see. Detective, have you finished repairing the bridge? Yeah, I did. I told you I'd let you know. Well. Then I'll come along with you and... Sorry, ma'am. No unauthorized entry. Access is restricted to people involved in the case. What was that? I'm involved, aren't I? You couldn't get much more involved than me. Well, yeah, but that's not what I meant. Ah! It's been a while, Scruffy. It's Karma! Oof. Sister, please leave the investigation to me. My. Well, you certainly seem to have everything under control. I'm on your side. I won't do anything you don't want me to. As you work to pin the guilt on Iris. What are you daydreaming about, Phoenix Wright? Ow! That hurts, you know. Silence! I, Francisco and Karma, will personally guide you through your investigation. So you will follow me. She's not seriously going to follow me around, is she? Yeah, it seems like she's following you. Well, Phoenix, it seems like you've got someone following you now. Hey, look! And there's the bridge. Alright. Enter temple. And she just turned pure white just now. Uh-huh. Pure white. Following us. I don't think this is a problem. Ha 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 ha. Things have certainly become a lot more hectic than before. They must have commenced with the investigation.
Oh, Mr. Nick!
That voice. Pearly! She's okay! Oh, thank goodness. Pearls!
Mr. Nick! Mr. Nick!
So you were here ever since that night.
I was so lonely, I thought I was going to die. When I woke up in the morning and saw the dusky bridge was gone, I realized I was all alone.
She was all alone. It must have been very trying for you, little girl.
Ah! You're...
I'm Francisca von Karma, the prodigy. There's no need to worry now that I am here.
You're the prosecutor who was so mean to Mystic Maya last year.
Well,
I don't like you. You're nothing but a little girl without your whip. Mystic Maya didn't do anything wrong, but you were so mean. I'll never forgive you.
It looks like Pearl's words are getting under her skin. Ow! Why are you whipping me? I didn't even say anything. You didn't have to. That smile on your lips gave it away. Anyway, Pearls, weren't you with Maya?
I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
Huh? What are you talking about, Pearls?
Mystic Maya!
Hey, wait! Pearls! She just ran off. Ow! That was cruel, Phoenix Wright. To make a little girl cry like that is inexcusable. What was that all about? Pearls was acting like... it's giving me the creeps. I guess I'd better take another look around since I finally got the chance. Especially since something about this place seems different from 2 days ago. Yeah. Something seems different. Like maybe an incinerator? What the heck is that doing here? There's a weird smell coming from that incinerator. The door is also open. Almost like it's begging me to look inside. Well, let's see what stunning clue is concealed in here, shall we? Huh? It's empty. How naive of you, Phoenix Wright. But it's a bit strange, don't you think, Francisca von Karma? I seem to remember. There was snow on this incinerator the first time I saw it. In other words, someone's been using it to burn something recently. Listen, Phoenix Wright. It's impertinent to call people by their full name. And yet you do that. It's only copying you. Anyway, to the training hall. Whoa! Huh? What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? Maya, She was supposed to be in here training. Yet it appears she's nowhere to be seen. What's that? That strange lock. It wasn't there 2 days ago. This whole room is really giving off some strange vibes. This door. When I was here 2 days ago, that weird lock wasn't on it. Those chains! It's almost as if they're guarding something inside that cavern. I've never seen a lock quite like this before. I have. I've seen locks and chains just like this before. They look just like the ones that guard a person's secrets during a cyclone. Wonder if this lock is guarding something too. Dark secrets in a dark cavern. Yeah, that wasn't there before. What do you think this yellowish poster is, Phoenix, right? It's a scroll, not a poster. A picture of a woman who's actually... A woman? I don't see any woman here. There's a different atmosphere in this room since the last time I was here. No, it's not a different atmosphere, it's a different smell. It's gravy. What's the matter? This scroll. It's been completely covered in gravy. Ah, yes. There's a very appetizing smell in the air. But gravy is a type of sauce. When you run out of paint, you Americans use gravy as a substitute, I see. No, no one does that. For starters, it stinks. This must be the gravy that we had with the roast on the night of the incident. But why would anyone do this? Why this scroll? Misty Faye's image is obscured by gravy. What took you so long? I thought even you managed to get here faster than this. Mr. Trite. Oh! Hey, look who finally decided to show up! I'm guessing in the original version it was Curry. Because in the anime it said it was Curry, so... Hi, Godot! Prosecutor Godot! I didn't know you were here. Prosecutor? How come you didn't show up at the trial today? Ah, I could ask you the exact same question. Huh? But I had a cold, so I had something slightly more important than a common cold to deal with. The importance of which is something you have no hope of ever understanding. Enough! I believe I have the measure of you. You are the very worst kind of prosecutor. What could be more important than a trial? Who's the wild mare, Trite? This is Miss Von Karma. She was the acting prosecutor in your absence today. Ah, well, I guess I owe you one then. But you can go now, Princess. It's time for the big boys to take the reins. Just who do you think you are? This case is my... Hey, Philly. Know your role and shut your mouth. I can't stand women like you. Oh! Oh! Boy! Yikes! I'm only going to say this once, Lady Von Whippingberg. Go home. Phoenix, right? Well, what are you hitting me for? Ah, you deserve more the cracks of the whip than that, right? What? You still don't get it, do you? You don't realize that you've set something in motion that you'll never be able to undo. There's something different about Godot today. I'm getting such a strong sense of something from behind that mask of his. Is it anger? Or is it sorrow? Oh boy. What in the world is he talking about? You had some important business and that's why you weren't in court, huh? So what was it? I've told you once before, but perhaps you don't remember. I returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. You see, Trite, I've experienced something most if not death. That's not creepy at all. Huh. You died? Of course, being extradited from hell is a tedious affair. The meticulous regeneration and adjustments of all your internal organs is, well, let's just say modern medicine allows all of us to live to a ripe old age. Even someone like me. So, you mean that mask you wear is this ugly device? I promise it's not a fashion statement, my unenlightened friend. Without this, I can't see your frequently dumbfounded face. I didn't know. My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything. Still, I keep this worn-out piece of junk of a body going on with regular servicing. I'm sorry, but you say you experienced death. How is that possible? What happened? Why don't you ask him? Huh? Me? Yeah, Trite. You. You should know all about it. You know when my life ended, and who ended it for me. Well, Phoenix Wright, do you? I don't know what he's talking about. Although, to be honest, I do feel a little tug at the corner of my memory. I think I do know about how Godot was killed. It'll all become clear in due time. Isn't that right, Trite? Jeez, this guy! Oh, man. Earlier, you said I've done something I can never undo. What did you mean by that exactly? The inner temple here on this side of Dusky Bridge is an isolated island. That's what Sister Bikini said too. And I wonder, Trite, do you know what the police are doing here today? What do you mean? They're searching. Searching for any trace of an acolyte who went missing. Missing? As leader of the search party, I can tell you this with absolute certainty. Maya Fey is not on this side of Dusky Bridge. Huh? But that's impossible! She came here that night and... I won't say it again. The chances of her being here are nil. Excluding, of course, one very unique place. One? Where is that? Sacred Cavern. The entrance of which we are standing at right now. This is the only place that the search party is. This is the only place the search party has yet to explore. So they haven't searched that cavern yet. Beware, though, that the temperature inside frequently falls below freezing. Even if she were in there, chances of her being found alive are slim at best. No! Which means, Trite, you sent Maya Fey to her death. You fool! If that's the situation, then why aren't you in there with a search party right now? You must have blinders on, my equestrian angel. Don't you see the big lock and chains? It's a trick lock. I'm making preparations to open it as we speak. Well, Trite. Once again, a woman dies because of you. Once again? What are you talking about? Don't tell me you've forgotten. It was only 2 years ago, after all. When the last unfortunate woman died because of you. Because of me. Do you know who that was? It was Maya Fey's sister. That's right. Mia Fey. He blames Nick for Mia's death? Bum, bum, bum! Whoa. Intense. Huh. Well, we know the truth, obviously. But... seems that Godot does not. Mia! You killed her. No, that's not how it was. It was 2 years ago. Mia Fey was pursuing someone, a man. She bit off more than she could chew. She made a very dangerous enemy. Yeah, that's one case I'll never forget. But I got that guy, personally. Sure, Miss Faye's murderer was caught, but that won't bring her back. Well, no, but you were with her at that time. You and no one else. It was your responsibility. You should have protected her. You say Mia Faye was your teacher. Well, then I'd like to say you learned nothing, trite. You robbed her of her life. And now, you've let her sister suffer the same fate. I haven't sentenced Maya to death. No.
Oh boy. What is this peculiar looking lock? Why don't we just break it open? It would be a simple matter of...
I'm afraid we can't do that. This area has always been prone to earthquakes. The repeated tremors have weakened the foundations of the training hall. Any excessive force used to break the lock open would... Well, let's just say the inner temple in the sacred cavern would be a thing of the past.
Very well, then dare I suggest the obvious solution of opening it with the key?
Ha! Sure, just show me where the keyhole is on this trick lock.
There's no keyhole?
That's right. An interesting puzzle, huh? The person who sent this lock is the only one who can open it.
Then who was it?
Simple. The accused.
What? Iris?
When an acolyte undergoes training inside the sacred cavern, the attending sister is responsible for locking the entrance. Obviously, the night of the murder was no exception. Maya Faye was to train in there.
Where's the professor when we need him? I know, right? Where's Layton when we need him?
Sister Bikini did mention it a number of times, now that I think about it. She said that Iris was left in charge of supervising the early stages of the training. So Iris, the accused, is the only one who can open this lock. I've arranged for her to be brought here now. Iris is the only person who can open this lock? I hope she gets here soon.
Hang on in there, Maya. We'll get you out.
So, I shouldn't be getting back to work.
Wait, Godot. How sure about Maya are you?
There's no doubt in my mind. She's in the sacred cavern somewhere. The only place she could be. You'd better start praying. You'd better pray that that friend of yours brings the accused back here soon.
Worth?
Listen up, trite. There's only one thing I want to say to you before I go. I'll never accept you. Never.
You should choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix, right?
That's what everyone says. It's like I don't have much of a choice. Guess I'll just have to do what I can for now.
Yeah, we know what happened with Mia, but Godot sees things differently. Perhaps out of anger or more.
Indeed. Indeed. I don't know. Sounds like someone's talking to himself, but where's that coming from? Yeah, I guess I better wash that off. That's what I'll do. No, but I can't do that. I'm a detective. Ah, my brain. This is driving me nuts. Ah!
Is something troubling you, Scruffy?
Please don't whip me like that all of a sudden, sir.
It was merely a simple greeting. A friendly tap on the shoulder with my whip.
So what's up, Gumshoe? Is something on your mind?
How'd you know, pal? Perhaps you were trying to decide if you wanted to wash that off or not?
How did you know, sir? Oh, yeah, I nearly forgot. You can't go through that little gate there, okay? You mean the one that says no entry on it? I, kinda already snuck in there. You trying to be clever or something?
So what's behind there, Scruffy?
Huh? A kind of a garden-like garden. A garden. Yeah, anyway, it's under investigation right now, so keep out. I'm not telling you, I'm asking you, pal. You got me? Isn't it normally the other way around? Well, see you later.
So, shall we adjourn to this garden, Phoenix, right?
Of course. What else would we do? I really want to know what Gumshoe was thinking of washing off.
Yeah! Naturally,
If he tells you not to go someplace, it's somewhere you want to go. Whoa! There's a strange feeling in the air. I wonder what it is. Strange feeling? Forget about that. What's that strange writing on the stone lantern? Ah! What are you doing here, sir? I thought I said you can't come in here. Don't you know, Scruffy? Avant Karma will always show up wherever there is a clue. And there are plenty of clues to be found here. What? Well, sorry, Gumshoe. Friendly didn't sound like it. Oh no, definitely not. There's a charm or something poking out from the snow. It looks pretty old. There's a leather cord tied to it too. Apparently it belonged to the victim. To Miss Elise Donin? Yeah, there's a broken leather cord around the lady's neck. The ends of the cords found on both the victim and on this charm match exactly. Sounds to me like this little trinket is going to be my ticket to getting some very big answers. Karine Master's Talisman, worn by Elise Donim, found in the garden of the Inner Temple. Karine Master's Talisman? Wonder why it's called that. What the heck is that? Uh-oh. You spotted it, huh, pal? Are you kidding me? It couldn't be more obvious. It says, Maya. Yeah, and before you ask, it's written in blood. You will answer all our questions now, Scruffy, without exception. Yes, sir. All right, talk to me, Gumshoe. So how's the Inner Temple investigation going? We have the best forensic team in the world working the place. Forensic team? And what was the outcome of this scientific study? Nothing. Scientifically speaking, the place is as clean as a whistle. That's simply not good enough, Scruffy. Do you think I'll let you get away with that? Uh-oh. Well, there were a couple of things that bothered me when I first got here, sir. That stone lantern in the surrounding area that's not covered in snow, correct? They looked kind of fishy to me, you know, scientifically speaking. So I got the lab boys to look them over. Results were... It's kind of hard to say, actually. I guess I better look into them myself. About Maya. Oh, did Mr. Godot tell you yet? Yes, we heard. She's got a search party out looking for her. There's nowhere else she could have disappeared to on this side of Dusky Bridge. All we can do is wait for Mr. Edgeworth to get here, pal. Edgeworth? He's escorting Iris, the defendant, over here. We'll have to wait, since she's the only one who can open the door to the Sacred Cavern. Oh, I think Mr. Edgeworth wants to talk to you about something too, pal. Huh? I wonder what it is. Just don't be expecting any good news when you talk to him. When I spoke to him, Mr. Edgeworth sounded so down I felt like I was drowning. Sounds pleasant. Maya. So these letters are written in blood. Looks like someone messed with it before now. Yeah, it seems that way, huh? Yeah. What's worse is it's the victim's blood. Huh? This is Miss Donim's blood? We haven't done a detailed analysis yet, but it's looking that way, pal. Most interesting. Phoenix Wright, I presume you know, don't you? Why Maya's name is written upside down? You know what? That was really bothering me too. But I just came up with the answer. The result of my own special gumshoe investigation. Really? Do tell. Well, on the night of the murder, that stone lantern was upside down. Huh? Ahem. Anyway, there's really only one logical explanation to this mystery. Miss Elise Donham wrote these letters herself, in her own blood. You must be joking. That's impossible. From the writing in the victim's blood and the other clues left behind, it seems pretty likely that this garden was the scene of Miss Elise Donham's murder. At least that's our current theory on how the events took place, pal. What? So this is the true crime scene.
So Miss Jonin was killed here? However you want to look at it, that's what people are saying now. Then, what Sister Bikini saw in the courtyard at the main temple was... Well, what was it? If that wasn't the scene of the crime, what did she see? What do you think? It's my karma!
Surely a special gumshoe investigation would reveal the answer, no?
But wait a sec. The bloody writing and all the other clues here. Someone could have easily set all that up after the murder, right? Sorry, but that's not an option, pal. Why not?
How quickly you forget, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Ever since the incident occurred, this place has been completely inaccessible. Because Dusky Bridge was completely burned out.
I was overseeing repairs to the bridge the whole time. No one came over here before me and my men. Which means no one could have planted all this stuff here, pal. I can't think of a counter-argument to that. I knew it. I should have washed the blood off the lantern as soon as I got here. This really was the scene of the crime. And I need to figure out exactly what it was that Bikini actually saw.
Oh, gosh. That's crazy. You know what that means? Time to break some psych locks. But we're gonna do that after my break real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna take my break real quick. Gonna save. And then I will be right back. After this, after my break, we will go figure out what Bikini is hiding. Alrighty, I will be right back. BRB! I am back. And sideways, apparently. Alrighty. To continue with the investigation. Ba-ba-ba. Back to the main hall. We need to talk to Bikini. It seems you have a visitor.
Mr. Wright!
Iris, I'm really glad to see you. The Dome managed to mobilize the police by claiming a state of emergency.
Not him again.
Never mind him. We've got to hurry and unlock the sacred cavern.
Sorry, Mr. Wright. It's my fault someone so important to you is locked in there. Mr. Edgeworth, can we finish our conversation later?
All right. Let's hurry to the inner temple then. I'll see you later, Wright. Wait, Edgeworth. I'm coming with you guys. Sorry, Wright. I can't allow you to come with us. What? I hate to be the one to break it to you, but Maya Fey is in a rather delicate position. What do you mean by a delicate position? This isn't simply a rescue operation, Wright. It's also an investigation. That being the case, we can't allow members of the public to interfere. Come on, Edgeworth. If anything happens, you'll be the first to know. Please understand, Wright. But it's Maya!
Mr. Wright! All that matters is that Mystic Maya is rescued, correct?
Listen to the voice of reason for a change in Phoenix Wright.
From now on, consider anything beyond Dusky Bridge to be off limits. We'll be going now. Excuse us.
Jeremiah's 3 cheer Dex 10, boob.
Thank you for the 10 bits, Jerem. I appreciate that.
Oh my gosh. And the boop.
Ow!
This is no time to be standing around, Phoenix Wright. Are there other things that demand your attention?
Right.
Excuse me.
She's right. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, we just gotta let them do their job.
Sister Bikini looks like she's shrunk since I last saw her.
Don't be so rude, Phoenix Wright. What's wrong, Sister Bikini? My! Gallo, you two! How are you doing?
From the sound of that sigh, I guess she's still pretty down.
Iris was just here, you know. She was accompanied by that handsome crimson-clad prince.
Is she talking about Edgeworth?
It was just a courtesy call. I wasn't allowed to talk with her at all. Oh dear, it's all my fault that this has happened. Poor Iris. She was worried about my back, would you believe? What have I done to her? Only what you had to do, sister. You bravely and truthfully testified about what you saw. There's no shame in that. And we'll see to it that your testimony wasn't made in vain. Well, I don't hear anyone else saying that. Mr. Blue Suit doesn't seem to share your opinion, I see.
Huh? Me?
Ah!
Oh, yes. You did great, Sister Bikini.
Absolutely spectacular! You two are the only ones who said that to me!
Can't shake the feeling that I just became a shell to a shrew.
Do you have a problem, Phoenix Wright?
Sure, she was brave to testify so truthfully. I know she's still hiding something. Guess it's time to break those cyclocks of hers.
Alright. Time to get this over with. Time to get this over with.
Sister Bikini, the truth is becoming increasingly clear to me. I'm convinced that Miss Elise Donham had a special significance to this temple. And to why she had a special significance, I believe it has to do with her true identity.
What on earth are you talking about? She was... The Mystic Elise was an author! Just an author of picture books.
To be honest, I had my suspicions almost immediately after I met her.
Suspicions?
Yes, but I didn't have any evidence to support my theory, though. But now I do. This piece of evidence proves Miss Donim's true identity.
Oh, this talisman proves her identity. Take that! Sorry, I had to do it just once.
Miss Donim had this charm with her at all times.
Ah! Where did you...
This isn't some cheap good luck charm either.
Then, what do you think it is, Mr. Wright? What could a talisman like that possibly mean?
It's a talisman, isn't it? Interesting.
Oops.
This thing speaks volumes about who Miss Donim really was. This talisman and one other item unequivocally prove Miss Donim's true identity.
How about the hanging scroll with that wonderful crest on it?
The painting is obscured by this grady stain at the moment. But this scroll shows the master of the Kurine channeling technique. The crest at the top is a sign of that honorable title. The very same crest that adorns the talisman the victim carried with her.
Ah!
This crest is reserved for the master of Kurine.
Who on earth told you that nonsense? I've got no idea what you're talking about.
The new master, Maya Fey, told me.
What? You mean that acolyte? His misty face?
Daughter? Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. In fact, since her eldest daughter passed away, Maya's misty face sole successor.
Mystic Misty! Oh, there they go. The truth comes out. Elise Donim is not who she says she is. Mystic Elise graced us with her presence about a week ago, when she showed me the talisman with that mark on it. Well, I nearly fainted. No one had seen her since she disappeared 17 years ago, after all. What is the significance of this talisman, sister? The Kurine talisman? It's a symbol of the Master of Kurine. The bearer must carry it with them at all times until their death. Until their death?
So Elise Donim was really Maya's mother, huh?
She was Misty Fey, the master of the Kurine channeling technique.
The truth comes out at last. It looks like we're making some headway here.
Tell me, sister, after 17 years, why did she choose to show herself now? Because something happened that called her out of hiding.
What happened?
Well... What's happening?
It can't be.
Earthquake! Ah! Oh my goodness! The inner temple! This kind of tremor might... The inner temple! The sacred cavern in the training hall! It might well cave in!
What? Maya!
It seems to have passed.
Well, we can't just stand here and do nothing. Let's go!
What? Where?
To the inner temple, of course. Where else? Sister Bikini, we'll finish this later, all right?
Of course. You run along now. People may have been hurt. I must get some first aid kits ready. Come on then, Phoenix Wright. They won't bar you from entering as long as I'm with you.
Thank you. Right at that moment, I had the worst feeling in my... We just had an earthquake. Wonder if he's all right.
You look worried. Are you thinking about Miles Edgeworth?
Come on, let's go.
All right, move! We gotta move!
Gotta hurry to the inner temple and... Right. Ah! What are you doing here? Ah. How could I have...
How do you expect us to understand you if you don't speak up?
Ouch! Hey! Why am I the one getting whipped? She's gone. No. The defendant, Iris. She's gone.
Gone where?
She fled. She escaped.
What?
So, just now, during the...
Oh, Miles.
It's easy to see Edgeworth's only one and only weakness. His fear of earthquakes. I should have known better than to escort the defendant alone. As soon as the ground started shaking, everything went dark before my eyes and I stupidly passed out.
Oh, Miles!
An incident haunts you to this day, doesn't it? That's no excuse for letting the suspect get... Can't believe I let it happen. Right, the inner temple area is a dead end, so she could have only escaped to this side.
We haven't seen her.
We need to get a manhunt underway now, and search Eagle Mountain from top to bottom. Wait, Edgeworth. Have you thoroughly checked the inner temple yet? Don't be ridiculous, why would I? The inner temple is like an island. There's no way to escape but to cross... Oh, that's not it. Iris isn't the type of person to run away, Edgeworth. What are you talking about? Sister Bikini mentioned something when we were with her. She said that the sacred cavern might have caved in because of the quake.
Then you think Iris might have gone to the inner temple to check on the situation?
Listen, Edgeworth. I'm sure she's at the inner temple. A manhunt is not necessary. Right. Let's not waste any more time. We need to get to the training hall sacred cavern now. Alright, let's go.
February 9th. Inner temple. Training hall.
Fortunately, the sacred cavern hadn't caved in. But...
Ah! Hi, Vanica. Welcome in. Good to see you. And I am doing well. Thank you for asking. But why the metal pipe?
I will have order.
Yes, we will have order.
what we found. Something none of us could have ever expected. How can there be even more locks? What is the meaning of this? Iris!
Huh?
Iris, please tell me. What the hell is going on?
Would you believe me if I said that's only the first part of the investigation? Ha 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 ha. Oh boy. Oh boy. But why?
Right. Is this what Godot was talking about? Yeah. The trick locks. Now then, Iris. Please remove these at once.
Mr. Edgeworth, I'm afraid I can't.
It-
It's not possible for me.
What? During the earthquake, when the cavern was in danger of caving in, Iris escaped. And I know that there was only one lock when I last came here.
So you're saying that you can't undo the new locks?
Yes.
Only I was stronger. Edgeworth, how are you feeling? You look a little pale in the face. Like you're one to talk with your face all green.
Miles Edgeworth, go and get some air. I'll watch over the suspect. You go and get a grip on yourself. Hi, Luxie! Welcome in, good to see you!
Don't be ridiculous, I'm perfectly fine!
There's no telling what sort of mistakes you could make in your current state. Go and get some rest. That's your only concern right now, Miles Edgeworth.
Understood. I'll handle the investigation in the garden. You take care of things here.
Oh, Miles.
Edgeworth. He's got so much pride, he's probably crying in that corner of the garden.
Pride is simply another trap that hinders us in our lives. That said, one must have pride to be effective on the job. At any rate, it seems that this is where we part ways, Phoenix Wright. I'm going to stay here and see if I can help solve these bothersome puzzles.
I see. Well, thanks for your help. Now then, mind if I ask you a few things, Iris?
No, not at all.
Alright, let's talk to Iris. Why did you make a run for it, Iris?
I'm sorry. I heard the inner temple had been severely shaken by the strong earthquake we had. I was so worried. I just had to come and see. In other words, you didn't run away to escape the— Goodness gracious. I don't know if that's the first time we've seen Miles actually get hit like that. The only time we've actually seen him, like, get affected by that was in the first game, in the fourth case. Let's let Edgeworth get some rest, though. In other words, you didn't run away to escape the law. At least we're clear on that.
Can't tell you how relieved I was when I saw the sacred cavern was all right, but
But what?
then I saw these chains here. I saw all these extra locks that someone had put on the sacred cavern's doors, and who in the world would do something like this?
I think they were referring to him getting whipped. No, that's not what they were talking about. When I say hit, I mean Franzi actually getting whipped. Oh, got it. Oh, my bad. My bad. Forgive me.
These trick locks are a sacred treasure of the Kurine tradition. There are hundreds of ways to set them. That's why only the person who set the lock can open it.
And you aren't the one who set these locks.
I don't think it's that simple, Francisca von Karma. When we were here the first time, there was only one lock. But now, somehow, there's 5 of them.
What does it mean?
It means that someone wanted to secure the place even more. They wanted to secure it before you got here, Iris. Presumably because they wanted to make sure Maya couldn't get out. That means only Iris can open... That means that Iris can only open one of these locks. The first one.
Yes, that's correct.
What? Iris, try to think, please. Isn't there any other way around this?
Well, like I said, there are hundreds of different ways to set these locks. I suppose if I went through this I suppose if I went through every combination with each one, I could remove them. But
It will take time, won't it?
yes, about a day, if I had to guess.
A whole day?
Well, that's better than leaving the locks in place. Will you do this for us?
Sure, I'll do whatever I can.
Gotta wait another day? Hang in there, Maya.
I'm thirsty.
Thank you for the hydrate.
You're going to have to call on your inner strength now. You know what, Iris? There's still one thing I don't quite get.
And what might that be, Phoenix Wright?
I think it's obvious. Iris, on the night of the murder, where were you?
Huh?
Please, Iris, don't give me that look. You told us that you were in your room at Hazakura Temple at the time of the incident. You were seen that same evening at the Inner Temple. Then, you were spotted at the scene of the crime in Hazakura Temple, too.
Being spotted at both Hazakura Temple and the Inner Temple. It's as if you were...
Well, Iris, I think it's about time you told us the truth. Oh! I knew it. Something going on here that we don't know about.
Well, we aren't going to get any more information out of her than that right now. Right. Well then, Let's move outside for now.
Finally getting to the bottom of this case. I can count on Iris to break those locks, so I should try to gather more clues. From Sister Bikini, Edgeworth, Gumshoe, Pearls.
Alright. Let's keep going then. Side note, it was clever to use the psych lock animation for this locked cave setup. Symbolism and all. Indeed.
It's weird that there's no one around all of a sudden. It sure gets quiet up here in the mountains when you're all on your own. Speaking of alone, I guess I should go check out that shack just down this path. Maybe I'll find Larry there sulking.
Heavenly Hall, huh? Alright. I knew it. They're just adding length to the game. They're just padlocks. No. That's not it.
Oh, Mr. Nick!
Pearls, what are you doing here?
Nothing. What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright?
Well, we don't know yet.
Oh, I see.
Hey, what do you think you're doing here, Nick? Larry. This is the loser shack. Well, losers get together to lose themselves. This is the what? Hey, we find comfort in each other's failures, okay? You got a problem with that?
Look, Mr. Nick. Mr. Larice did a picture of me.
Handsome. Great, girls. We're going to gather firewood now. We'll be cooking some half-rotten potatoes over a miserable little campfire. So stay out of our way. I don't believe this. Why can't he try getting fired up over becoming a better man? No one believes a word I say anymore. Listen to me, Pearl. You don't want to trust this kind of guy, okay? He'll only let you down.
What are you talking about?
Ashley
Ashen!
cheered X50, Yoaria. Popping by to say hi, have a fun stream and make sure you keep an eye out for the objection. Siadu hee hee.
Oh, we will. Don't worry. Hi, Ashen. Good to see you. It's been a while. Good to see you. How have you been? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for popping in to say hi. Really appreciate that. It's good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. Larry, you're the last person Pearl should be with nor listen to right now. Get away from the kid. Yeah. Leave Pearl alone.
Also, Ashen Gray has an ASMR channel and a Twitch. Go check him out. He's awesome, okay? Go check him out. Oh, Mystic Maya.
Oh, Pearly.
Larry, is there something you want to tell me about this picture? I got nothing to say to you, Nick. My life's here now with Pearl. Two losers cooking potatoes together forevermore. What am I going to do with him? Alright then. What do you think about this picture, Pearls?
I think it's really well drawn. I can't draw at all, so I think it's really amazing.
See? Someone appreciates it. It's tough getting the flames to look like that, you know?
Right. Right.
It's supposed to be Sister Iris flying through the air, isn't it? I love it. It's like a date. It's like a dream. A wonderful fantasy.
Oh, no, it wasn't a dream. She really flew. I'm telling you. Iris really flew that night.
Mr. Larice.
Not you too. Please don't look at me like that, Pearl. Don't look at me like I'm some kind of nutcase. I beg of you. Guess this picture really is a representation of what Larry thinks he saw. Okay, so I was half asleep when I was here that night. But I was wide awake after the lightning struck. And I saw what I saw. It was exactly like I drew in the picture. And it looks like I don't have any choice but to take this sketch at face value. Hey, what's with that look of doubt on your face? Pearls?
Yes, Mr. Nick?
I've been meaning to ask... Excuse me. Ugh. I've been meaning to ask you about the night of the murder. Where were you? And what exactly were you doing when it all happened?
I was just, well, I'm just a kid, you know? I'm sure it doesn't really matter what I was doing, does it, Mr. Nick?
Sorry, Pearls, but yes, it does. On the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Miss Stoneave's room, reading a book together. But Stoneave was murdered. You, Pearls, were at the Inner Temple. Just what exactly happened that night?
Sorry, Mr. Nick.
Oh! Whoa!
I'm a bad girl.
Pearly!
That's why I'm being punished.
What are you talking about, Pearls?
Spiritual power has disappeared.
What? Your powers have disappeared? What do you mean your powers has disappeared, Pearls?
It's all over. A spirit me. Spirits is like a painter who can't.
Hey! What are you looking at me for? Pearls. You tried to channel someone's spirit right here at Hazakura Temple? Tried but failed, perhaps? Way to go, Nick! You made her cry! That was really cruel of you. Just as I thought. I'm going to have to break her cyclops to get the truth out of her.
Oh, Pearly. Poor Pearls. Alright. Let's keep moving then. Hey, you have no right to talk. Larry, you have no right to talk.
I wonder if Sister Bikini is back at the main hall yet. I haven't seen Gumshoe around for a while either. Maybe they're having a cup of tea together somewhere. I bet Gumshoe is Sister Bikini's type.
Ah! What does that mean? Whoa! Hi, Bikini. Well, what was the damage? How is the sacred cavern?
It looks like it survived. We have a bigger problem now. I told Sister Bikini all about it. About the 5 locks that were stopping us from getting inside the sacred cavern.
But who? Who could have done that? The only people who know how to set the trick locks are those of the Karine tradition.
The virus at the sacred cavern, trying her best to open them for us right now. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to talk with you about, Sister Bikini.
Oh, yes. We were in the middle of a chat, weren't we?
Yes. You were telling me about how the Master of Karine disappeared 17 years ago. I want to know why Mystic Fae suddenly appeared at this temple.
It was about a week ago when Mystic Elise... No, I mean Mystic Misty arrived. After she showed me the talisman that proved she was the Master, she said, "Someone is trying to destroy the Karine tradition's main family line. I'm here to put a stop to them."
Someone was trying to destroy the main family line?
There's only one heir to the title of Master at any time, and it's usually the eldest. That child becomes the new Master of Karine, and her daughters, the main family. All the other mediums become branch family members, with no hope of controlling the clan. That's why nothing has changed throughout the history of the clan. Branch families always have and always will plot to erase those of the main family line.
Power of the Master worth this much bloodshed?
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Let's go to the courtyard really quick. Glitchy audio. Oh no. Hold on. Alright, hold on. That should fix it.
Sounds like someone's happy. What tune is that they're humming? What? What?
Ah! Gumshoe? Okay, then.
Whoop! I lost my job. Who cares if the clues I find are no good? That's not what investigating's all about. The investigator investigates for the love of investigating. It's a passion. Good cases we have, good cases we've lost along the way. I've never guessed that Gumshoe was into reggae. Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight. Hey, pal. Huh? Who, me? How long have you been there? Just got here. Oh, okay. So what are you up to, detective? I'm investigating, pal. I made a promise to Mr. Edgeworth. I promised I would find the real murder weapon. The real murder weapon? That barbed sword thing turned out to be a false lead, right? I'm giving it my best shot here, but I still haven't turned up any clues. I just found these weird scraps of paper. It looks like a letter or something. It doesn't seem to have anything to do with the case, though. A letter.
Reggae music was probably something different in Japanese. Probably.
So how's the investigation going, Detective Gumshoe? I don't know if I should be telling you, pal, but I guess it can't hurt. It looks like the murder took place in the Inner Temple Garden. And they're taking that bloody writing on the lantern pretty seriously back at HQ. What? You mean... I don't have the details, pal. All I know is if you don't find Maya down in that sacred cavern, we're gonna be faced with one ugly situation. What kind of ugly situation are we looking at here? Got me. I don't know. They're not my words, pal. Then who said it? Mr. Godot. Godot? What did he mean by that? About the letter you found. Don't remind me, pal. I'm busting a gut here trying to find the murder weapon. And all I find is some burnt-up old letter. Burnt-up old letter? Yeah. It was in the incinerator right outside the Inner Temple. The incinerator? I knew it. I knew I wasn't imagining it. There was snow on the incinerator when I first saw it. But after the incident, the snow had melted away. It means someone used the incinerator on the night of the murder. What's up with you, pal? I've got it right here if you want to take a look. Can I? Do you mind? Sure, go nuts. I don't want it, pal. You can have it. It's all spirit mediums and masters and stuff. I bet it's got no relation to the case. Spirit mediums?
Better not tell Gumshoe that it has everything to do with this case, huh?
It's gotta be important if it mentions spirit mediums and masters. I better give it a good looking over and some serious thought. Make sure you chuck it in the trash when you're done. Littering's a crime, pal.
Gumshoe, you literally have no idea.
So what do you know about the real murder weapon so far? Well, it wasn't the Shishido that was found impaled in the victim's body. Mr. Edgeworth proved that in court today. Yes, that's true. In which case, it must have been another blade. That's what you're running around like a headless chicken looking for now, huh? Yeah, and man, is it tiring work. But let me tell you something, pal. I'm no chicken. Got the feather of forensics in our cap these days. We're using the department's secret weapon on this. Department's secret weapon?
What secret weapon?
What's this secret weapon of yours? You want to know? You've got to think scientifically, okay? Alright. The murder weapon was a sword. Swords are, scientifically speaking, made of metal, right? Any questions so far? No. I know what he's gonna say, but I'll let him look smart. So what's a perfect tool for the job? Ta-da! A metal detector. Raise your hand if you didn't see this coming from a mile away.
If anyone raises their hand, I'm gonna be surprised. Well, we know it was a letter now, but the question is who tried to burn it? A good question indeed.
Well, you want to give a scientific investigation a go? Me? Huh? But me? I've been using this thing for hours now. Gets pretty boring after a while. Why don't you give it a try? I don't know. Did I help Detective Gumshoe out or not?
Let's play forensic expert.
Come on, pal. It's good fun, I'm telling you. Alright then. I guess I'll give it a go. Like I said, this is the department's most advanced gadget. The absolute best. It's so sensitive you can make it cry. So high-tech you could skydive off it. Oh, bother. So, now I'm gonna tell you how to use it. It's possible the real murder weapon is around here somewhere, right? Sure, that's what we were trying to figure out. Right, so first let's turn the detector on. That's the sound of the metal detector signal bouncing off something metallic. Next, move the detector around and give this courtyard a good look-see, pal. And when that happens, press enter to give the area a good hard stare. This thing picks up metallic objects that are hidden from sight, too. Take a good look at anything and everything that seems suspicious, okay, pal?
Well, there are some things that are pretty obvious. You know, the statue, obviously. Ladder. These things. Let's look around for some less obvious things. Nope, nothing here.
Wait, what?
Well, that's a little weird now, isn't it? That's a little weird now, isn't it?
This is Miss Stonium's staff, isn't it? Scientifically speaking, they're usually made of wood, but the detector is reacting to it. Yeah, but however you look at it, the true thing's made of wood, alright? I don't bother investigating anything unless it looks like it might be something metallic. Isn't the whole point of the metal detector to find metal where you can't see it? It's weird that this thing is causing a racket. Here, let me take a look at it. Hey, hands off! Examining evidence is a job for the... What? Ah! The top is coming off! Look what you've done! You've damaged a really important piece of evidence! Ah!
Whoa! Well, la-dee-da! There's a sword in there!
That's a sword. Inside the staff! Could it be the murder weapon? I'd never have guessed there'd be a sword concealed in the victim's staff. They call this kind of thing a sword cane, pal. This one's a real gem. The workmanship's really something else. Thank goodness it wasn't a cane sword, or else the victim would have stabbed her own foot. I officially give up on trying to figure out how Gumshoe's mind works. The real scene of the crime was the inner temple garden. And why was the sword to kill the victim found in the main hall courtyard? Hey Gumshoe, who knows about the hidden sword? No one. Even the police didn't know about this until I discovered it just now. Well, as they say, there's no team in Gumshoe. It doesn't look like there are any traces of blood on it. And I guess this isn't the murder weapon, huh? No. I'm sure someone just wiped it off after the murder. Yeah, of course. This thing's definitely the murder weapon. Great job, pal. It's about the same length as the Shishisto, too. This must be the murder weapon. Okay, I'm gonna run over to forensics. There's gotta be some traces of blood left, even if most of it's been wiped off. See you later, pal. Every case has gotta be airtight. Every case has gotta be airtight.
Wait up, detective.
Huh? What is it, pal? Pretty busy guy right now, you know? You're going to get that stuff analyzed, right? Would you mind holding off for just a while? Eh? What are you talking about, pal? Please. Just until we find Maya. Maya? What's this got to do with her? I don't know, but I'm starting to get a really bad feeling in the pit of my stomach. Oh, how so? Look, Maya's trapped inside the sacred cavern right now, and, well, we don't even know if she's okay or not. The more evidence and testimony I hear, the more uneasy I feel. You don't think Maya's been Please, Detective. Let's just wait until we can get inside the sacred cavern. Sure. Looking kind of iridian there. Okay, just stop it with that face, pal. One thing, though. The staff's secret trick. Let's keep it between you and me, alright? If it gets out that we knew about it and didn't say anything, we're finished. I understand. Just a regular run-of-the-mill staff, you got it? Okay, now you take good care of it, pal. Thank you, Detective. Don't worry. You'll be fine. Shoot. You know, there's a place at the base of this mountain that has some really good pasta. How about I take you there when you find Maya, huh, pal? Sure. Thanks.
Victim's staff has a sword hidden inside. No one knows this except me and Detective Gumshoe.
Can't help but wonder, though. What was Elise Stoneham doing with a staff like this in the first place?
Yeah, why does she have a staff like that? Alright, let's move back to the main hall. We need to continue talking to Bikini. You believe in the technique, don't you, Mr. Wright? You know its power is real.
Yes, I do. It's been 2 years since I first met Maya. In that time, I've seen her channel the spirits of the dead plenty of times. During the Masked and Mask case, and during Maggie Bird's trial, too. Thanks to Maya, Mia's always on hand to help me out when I need her the most.
The Karine technique has made a huge difference to the world, you know. I mean, the ability to commune with the dead. That's true psychic power, you know. Members of the tradition have always been there, behind every important leader. No one respects such tremendous skill.
I suppose so, but with all that power and influence, I kind of expected you'd be really rich right now.
Are you saying we're poor, Mr. Wright? Oh, you're very direct, aren't you? People don't believe in it anymore, you see. All because of one little mistake.
Mistake? A mistake?
It was 17 years ago. That's when everything came crashing down. All because of that incident. It all comes back to that incident. The DL6 incident.
Incident? Is she talking about what I think she is?
I'm sure the records still exist if you're interested. Locked up, of course. It was called the DL6 incident. That's the name of the file.
The DL6 incident. I knew it. The DL6 incident. I know it well. I handled a related case just 2 years ago.
That's right! So it was you who was the defense attorney on that case.
A murder that took place 17 years ago.
It was the first time in the country's history the police ever used a spirit medium. The idea was to channel the victim's spirit to learn the identity of the murder.
And the medium who performed the channeling was Misty Faye, Maya's mother.
Through Mystic Misty's channeling, the name of a certain man surfaced. Armed with that as evidence, the investigators were spurred into action.
But that man, he was found not guilty, wasn't he?
That's right. He was. And the case remained a mystery. In other words, we failed. It was the first case the world had ever seen the Karine tradition openly involved in. It was all over the media, the public, the judiciary, the people of Karine Village. Everyone judged her. Everyone said Mystic Misty's powers were a sham. And then she just disappeared. Vanished, while everyone still thought of her as a fraud.
But I know the truth. Misty Faye's spirit channeling wasn't a sham at all.
Of course it wasn't. And since you managed to reveal the truth, we're finally making a comeback. The Karine tradition is starting to recover at last. With a new master wielding the power of the clan.
Does she mean Maya?
The spiritual power of the Karine channeling technique is in the blood.
Maya's told me the exact same thing before.
We, the women of the Fae clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with the spirits flows strongly through us.
According to Maya, only the women in the family can inherit that power.
The main family's bloodline stems directly from Mystic Ami. But with each new generation, only one daughter becomes the new master.
And the ones who don't become branch families, correct?
That's right. And it's always the cause of tragedy.
You know, Maya had a sister too. An older sister named Mia.
Oh yes, I've heard of her.
What? You know about Mia?
Of course. She became a lawyer in the hopes of discovering what happened to her mother.
And lost her life as a result.
Do you know what Mystic Mia is rumored to have said? She said it wasn't only because of her mother that she became a lawyer. She also didn't want to fight with her sister over the leadership of the tradition.
Really?
Well, she saw what happened to her own mother, Mystic Misty, as she grew up. I guess Mystic Mia got tired of seeing all the rivalry between her mom and her aunt.
That's right. Misty Faye had an elder sister too. And Misty, having superior powers, managed to usurp the Master Seed from her.
Mystic Misty's sister is Mystic Morgan, as you probably know.
Morgan. Here's a name I know well. It was a year ago now, at Maya's home, Karine Village. What she did was terrible. It was also that she could make her own daughter the next master.
I suppose if you know about Mystic Morgan's daughter, then you must have already realized that Iris...
Huh? Iris? What's Iris got to do with any of this?
That Iris is Mystic Morgan's daughter.
Eh? Eh? Eh?
Surprise! Surprise! Does that mean...
Huh?
Yeah, think about it. No worries today. No worries, Aiden. Welcome in.
Iris is what? She kidding me? Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter? Did you just say that Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter?
Whoops! I thought you already knew. It sounded like you'd made one of Mystic Morgan's daughters already.
I have. I know her very well.
Oh?
Yeah, Pearls. Pearl Faye. But I always thought she was an only child.
You jest! That child! She's Mystic Morgan's! I had no idea. Mystic Morgan. But she's in prison now, isn't she?
Yes. Ever since she was found to be a co-conspirator in a murder case last year.
Iris is Maya's cousin and Pearl's sister.
It's all done to set Pearls up as the next master.
I see. So I've been wrong all this time. Mystic Morgan had 3 daughters, not 2. 3? Did she say 3? Ooh?
Wait, what? 3?
Yes. Iris, her twin sister, and Mystic Pearl.
What? Twin sister?
Oh, didn't you know? It all happened 20 years ago. After the clan leadership was taken from her by her sister, Mystic Morgan's life crumbled. It wasn't many years later that Karine's reputation hit an all-time low. When Mystic Morgan's husband realized his wife would never become the master, he left her and the village, taking their twin daughters with him.
How awful.
He was a jeweler, you know. In the end, he remarried. And that's when it happened. He decided to give up one of his girls up, to be looked after by us here at the temple. That was Iris, you see.
It's unbelievable. If Iris has a twin sister. Could it be? Could you tell me one more thing, Sister Bikini? What was the name of Iris's sister?
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I just can't remember. All I can recall is that her father was a jeweler.
Oh, that's a clue, I guess. Jeweler. Thank you very much. You've helped us clear up a lot of details. Girls had 2 older sisters.
Yes, that's right. No doubt it was all because of Mystic Morgan's anger towards the main family.
Anger? What do you mean?
Her twin daughters were taken from her by her jeweler husband. But even that couldn't destroy her dreams that a child of hers one day would lead the clan.
That's why she had pearls.
It seems that the incident here was a result of Mystic Morgan's anger. Was able to break free from the bars that confine her.
Iris has a twin sister. Plot thickens. This information will be useless unless I can flesh it out of it. I need to ask more questions. Get some more info.
Dun dun dun! And you know what? That is where we will end it for today. No, not that one. This one. I almost saved on the wrong one. But that is where we shall end stream for today. Woo! Woo! Oh boy, things are getting intense, huh? Things are getting heated up. Alright, bye, Shades. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Hey, Sharp. Oh boy, though. Things are getting... Yes, 2! There were 2 of them! And I'm guessing from the inferences that the references and inferences you guys can take, you know who that twin sister is. You have to know. And chat has now had their tops blown off. Oh no, the worst situation! A cliffhanger! Oh, good. Alrighty, though. Yado was Mia's master for the Mia's first case. Yeah, y'all connecting the dots here? Are y'all connecting the dots? Ooh, boy. Next time, it's gonna get even more intense. It's only gonna get more intense. Interesting. Much like back in Phoenix's second case, Maya's name written in blood once again. I know. Pretty strange, isn't it? Pretty strange. And yet... A lot of things have happened. Alrighty, though. Thank you so much for coming in, everybody. I really appreciate y'all coming in and hanging out with me today as we continued through Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations today. Let's go ahead and find somebody to raid today before we head off. Let's see. Ah, Reliable is live. What is Celeste? Celeste looks interesting. She's playing Celeste. Looks like a platformer of some kind. Interesting. Alrighty though. Yeah, let's give our friend Reliable a raid today. If you're headed over to the raid, which you please should, please type Shadeslay Raid in the chat so that she knows that we are there to support her. Also, if you are headed over, be sure to follow all of her rules, as you would mind. And once again, as always, have fun. Alright, hold on. Let me that. There we go. do the shout out real quick. And raid. Go. Alrighty. Oh. Sorry, Grandma, I stepped on your toes. I didn't see you doing that. Alrighty, though. No, it's all good, it's all good. Alrighty. Tomorrow, there will be no stream, as I do not stream on Wednesdays. Thursday, however, we will be back with Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask. Oh boy, time to finish getting through the Akbadine ruins there. I hope y'all will be excited, and definitely bring your tissues. Definitely bring your boxes of tissues for this one. Alrighty. Thank you so much for coming, everybody, and I will see you all on Thursday. Bye! Stay sharp, Shade Slayers!